Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the panel discussion on environment-friendly use of fossil fuels. I'm grateful to the participants for having made it early morning. See, as we've been talking from the inaugural session onwards, fossil fuels are here to stay. But fossil fuels to survive and not become fossils, in the true sense of the term, stop being a fuel but only remain fossils. We've got to take charge of the current situation. There are competing fuels which are available. That is one aspect on the economic side. On the environment side is the larger challenge. That is, through the last few decades, and much more pronounced in the last decade or so, some environmental and pollution risks associated with fossil fuels have come to dominate the environment debate. In fact, the COP21, as I mentioned yesterday, it had two major concerns. One was concerning the environment and the atmosphere. The second was energy. What kind of energy should we use? When we are extracting fossil fuels also, that is another aspect that has to be kept in mind, not only the end use. In fact, there are three stages, I would say. One is the extraction of the fuel. Number two, the utilization of the fuel to produce another form of energy, say electricity. And the third is the actual use, say on the roads or somewhere else, when you are putting that end use as an automobile fuel. Now, unless all these three states are made environment friendly and efficient, there is going to be a serious problem in respect of the image of fossil fuels, and also in a way their longevity in the public domain. Unfortunately, nuclear science, at least for production of electricity, has faced that challenge. It is very conscious of safe operations, but following the two nuclear accidents in the last 2 decades in Chernobyl and subsequently in Japan, the public faith in the production of nuclear power has received a jolt. Now, if we have to save fossil fuels from taking that kind of a hit, particularly in the light of new renewables becoming very affordable and integratable into grids at commercial costs, which are affordable, fossil fuels have to reinvent themselves, take a look at, the industry has to look at itself, and as I mentioned, all the three stages, how we can move progressively towards a cleaner environment. The end use, in many situations, which has been well acknowledged, could possibly be electricity at the end of the day. So we have to see whether in mobility or in power production or maybe homes, clean cooking fuels in kitchens, etc., may be going in there. Similarly, gas. It has good uses. It is much less polluting than coal. Now, all these aspects have to be looked at very closely by captains of industry in the longer term interests not only of fossil fuels as such, as the industry as such, but also of civilization and this planet. And we have the privilege of having a very eminent representative, in fact the authority who looks after this particular area with us here today, Ms. Aya Yoshida. And the IEA has brought out a very landmark publication on energy and air pollution last year. And the various World Energy Outlook scenarios also take those scenarios into account which are more environment friendly. And for years together, I know this organization has been trying to bring forth various works of research and otherwise an analysis which shows how we can produce and consume energy with the least impact on the environment. With these words, I think I will just request Ms. Yoshida to make her presentation.